Hello heroic tubers and welcome back to Let's Play Third Age Total War with me, Blue Ankylo. So I was scanning the map and I noticed we have a famous battle or a heroic victory here. That was from our last battle with the spiders and stuff, so that's cool. We got a good victory for it. I think Arnkin, our General Arnkin here, I think he's the guy that gets most of the heroic victories, and he's merciless now. We've killed so many prisoners at this point. Even though he still overall has a good respect, they still consider him the merciless because we always kill everyone. But that's okay. He's also got a master archer, and you know, he's pretty awesome. Anyway, I've ended turn off camera, and I've regrouped these two armies. All the troops I had, I basically formed into two proper armies. Yes, so I actually have a fairly decent split of archers to infantry. We're really low on cavalry right now, so I had to put some yeomen in there just to fill things up a little bit. But overall, they're pretty well balanced. They even have a siege unit, so they've got some ballista to help out a little bit. So those are my two attacking stacks on this side, and I don't think we've got much to worry about, other than perhaps the fact that a very, very small army is sieging Tirith Thorin. And I can't imagine they're going to be that dangerous. It would have been nice if they'd waited one more turn for the walls to upgrade, but they weren't that nice. So I'm going to pull down probably an army from Uldu Navan here. I'll bring some more Gedrouts. These are our only spearmen I can recruit, actually, so unless I go straight to the pikemen, which are hard to recruit, I have to keep recruiting these guys, or else I actually don't have solid spearmen at all. So anyway, that's them. So I think I'll even take the general and the majority of the troops down to help out, to make sure that we can break that siege, basically. So that'll be his job. In other news, we haven't been sieged yet. We've got a battle on our hands, though, for sure. I mean, it's a pretty garbage army. Haradrim spearmen are about as good as our watchmen by the looks of things, except that they do get this bonus in deserts, like I was kind of worried about. So they'll get that bonus, and I'm not sure exactly what that will do for them, but it's not good for us. And some fairly weak archers. Again, only 2 missile attack is not good. They should be quite short range as well. These guys are a little bit more dangerous, but nothing unusual. With no cavalry to help, I think our army will be able to kill them, and I'm not going to wait for them to attack. We're just going to try to destroy them, because we've got another army coming, and I don't want them to group up, essentially. Can I see what these guys have here? Not particularly more difficult. They've got a little bit better units. They got some proper pikemen, although when I say proper, they are pikemen, but they have hardly any armor and defense, so my archers will shred them for sure. But they'll have some cavalry to back them up and some normal catapults. No trolls here. Also, I think these guys are cool. These are trollmen. They're not exactly trolls. They do have 2 hit points and pretty good attack, but you know, they're tough, but they're not that tough, I don't think. Anyway, that's the upcoming Harad side. I've nearly grouped up my my backdoor army here, whatever you want to call it. I think this is all I'm going to send in, and it's kind of a suicide. Oh, I actually had too many. We got a lot of rivermen. Let's bring in these guys instead. It's kind of a suicide army. There's nothing really good. These are all just junk units. I've got 1 longbowman in there, so it's not likely they're going to do very well. Their goal is more to maybe take Nurnin and just distract Mordor than anything, and die so that I don't have to pay for them. Like this guy, I don't want 1 troop, so he could just go. My money situation has declined significantly. We're only making like 5,000 a turn. This army needs to go, so they're just going to be thrown in there to be slaughtered. I can't afford to have like 5 stacks of armies. This is like, it's too much right now. So anyway, let's do what's going on here. The diplomat that's trying to get down to Rohan if possible to see what's going on. Trying, but he keeps getting blocked by enemy armies. Kind of hard to get through there, I guess. Right. We got besieged. We went down a little bit in military, but I'm sure we'll get back. Rovanost is... I'll just keep queuing stuff up here. I'll give them some armor, why not? Better to have armor than no armor. Oibamari, nothing special. And gobble gobble. I still haven't gone through and really looked at the settlements for growth with the generals yet. It's going to take me a bit of time, so I figured I'm not quite ready for it. One of these days I'm going to go through, figure out who's got the best traits for city growth, and try to ensure that all my cities will eventually grow. Like I think there's one that's... Is it this one? Maybe it'll make it. Maybe they'll all make it slowly. I just don't want any of them to go stagnant and stop growing. Yeah, 11,500, I think it goes down another tick in Squalor probably. So that means probably with the current growth rate, Roman will never grow, I think. I just got a feeling that once it hits 1150, it'll actually stop growing. So we'll actually need a better general to get it to tick over the magic number. So anyway, that's kind of on the agenda. We're recruiting like crazy, of course. I should always double check to make sure there's no new units we can get. This place, once all of the units can be retrained here, they'll be nice, but for now they're all very weak. And Esgaroth, I always like to double check here. Nothing new today, so that's fine. So okay, we're going to start moving down to the south. So we've got
Your orders,
the lead army will be General Arnkin, who's pretty darn awesome.
Yes.
He's our main conqueror for sure.
Tower will keep vigil over the
And our
land.
backup
Yes,
is what's his name here? Withergast. So we brought him down. He's young. He's not proven yet. Well, it says he's proven, but I haven't seen him being proven. And we'll see how he does, basically. Hopefully he does as well as good old Arnkin. And our spy, well, I'm not too worried about this place, so let's continue moving forward and see what's on the horizon. However, Henneth Anun, not very well defended, but it is considered a fortress, and I believe it's a custom settlement, given by its cool look on the map. These will be custom. This is custom. The castles in here are custom. I actually might split. I'll have one go this direction, and then one go probably this direction, because I know this is one of the main entryways into Mordor, and if I could take whatever the name of that settlement is, that will help. So that's that plan. 7 minutes in already. I haven't even done anything. I think I have to fight this battle though. We have to do this. This is our first major conflict with Harad, so I'm going to record it, even though I don't think it's going to be too difficult. So let's pick our armies. I could use reinforcements to help out, but reinforcements are kind of a pain, so I don't want to have to deal with that. What I want is just to pick a nice strong army from the two of these. We've got some Earls. This is actually a fairly good army on its own, but I'd rather switch the Hearth Watchmen for something better. And I actually wouldn't mind having the Ballista help out. So let's see.
Your orders,
I'm going to pull out 1, 2, 3, 4 units at least, and replace them. No space, so let's go like this. We'll go. You guys, come on out, and you can just stand over there for a minute. And we're going to put in, do I have enough cavalry and everything? I got a couple Yeomen, some Earls. 3 units is certainly enough cavalry, I would say. And put in at least the Ballista, should be interesting. Haven't really used them in combat yet, myself. Or I have, but you haven't seen me do it. I could put in some more archers, maybe some pikemen. What's my distribution here? 1, 2, 3, 4 archers? 5 archers? That's not too many. A couple rivermen, so I'll put in like 1 more archer at least. Let's put some longbowmen in there. And how's my infantry? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a lot of infantry again. 5 units. So let's bring in maybe 2 more good infantry, like the pikemen and stuff. That should be good for holding a line. Alright, so that should be more than enough. Let's do this. They've got a very large army by numbers, but that usually happens when they're weak troops and they have large stacks, but weak troops. It's actually giving us an advantage even with the lower count, although we do have a general, which helps a bit. So we'll see how this goes. Should be exciting. First Harad battle in the desert. We do have a lot of... I'm expecting us to have a lot of large battles on the horizon. Between us closing in on Mordor and Harad definitely looking like they're ready to kill. They're ready to attack. Alright, so weather, I don't really care. I don't imagine it rains very often in the desert. I don't know if there's sandstorms or anything, but let's just go with this. Now, the plan is, because I have Ballista, whenever I have a really long range unit, I like to pull back a little bit further than usual, because it gives this guy a chance to fire a couple extra times. And so I'm probably going to make my lines a little bit further back, and we've got a little bit of a hill, so I'll be on top of the hill. Now you need to be careful when you're using ballista, that you don't put units too close in front of them. And in fact, having a hill for them to be a little bit lower elevation is really good for not losing troops. So I'm actually going to put them like right here. I think it's about as high as it gets. Just eyeballing it, but I think that's about the highest elevation. And then I can put my archers a little bit down in front, and they shouldn't get, you know, accidentally killed. That's no fun. So I've got not quite as many archers as I thought. Usually I have a few extra, but this will do. This will do fine. I don't want a super long line because I don't have a ton of infantry, and I mean the rivermen and stuff are just sort of extra. So I think this is long enough. We'll go with that. They don't have cavalry, so who cares about stakes and stuff? It doesn't really matter. Just gets in our own way. We'll have our own cavalry, so we don't want to accidentally kill them. And I'll put my second row. I'll actually put my general in it just because. Actually, what I will do is you can select them in order. 1, 2, 3 like that, and that will force my general to be in the center. If you've never done that before, it's a handy little trick. Okay, again, I don't want them skirmishing. Don't want you skirmishing. I'm not exactly sure what angle they'll attack from, so for now, something like this will probably work. I just don't want to be too close to those ballista. Alright, so them, and then we're going to put our infantry line. We've got a pretty solid troop here, actually. Let's go, how do I wish I had a little bit more spearmen, actually, but actually, no, I don't care. And wait, I got more archers. I missed these guys. Oh, I've totally messed that up. I could have put these guys right in there. Okay, so I've had a bit of a deployment fail here by not noticing something. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's just add those guys manually to group 4. Alright, so that's redone. That's fine. So I'm going to go Earls, Pikemen, Earls, and that will be our main line. Seems pretty solid. They can be group 1. We'll put the rest of them... I'm a little bit worried about these. I could put them to the side, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to kill my own dudes. I can't remember the exact range on ballista. I'm going to move my guys forward just a little bit more, just so I don't have any accidents if possible. Because I don't want accidents. You don't want me to have accidents, guys. Alright, everyone's in position pretty well. Javelins, what I'll do, keep you guys in the middle so you're safe. I'll put the javelineers sort of to the side of them. And as usual, I'll kind of keep them in reserve so they don't get to shoot until I tell them to shoot, because they only get a couple shots anyway. What else have we got? We've actually got lots of troops here. Wow. And look! Do you see the little sword symbol? I don't even know where I got this from, but whatever city I built that swordsman guild, Esgaroth maybe, they're finally showing up. So we're actually getting +1 attack power on all of our units here, which is excellent. I'm quite happy about that. Good. Alright, so what am I doing? What am I doing? Cavalry. Okay, so I'll have cavalry on the flanks like normal. Something like this. Their job is going... I'm probably going to be able to use my cavalry a little bit more effectively this time. And spares. What do I do with spares? You know, I'm just going to put them on the side. And if I need them, I need them. And if not, I don't. That should be more than enough. Alright, I think that's good for now. Let's stop messing about. You guys can be group 2. What about these guys? Oh, I still had another one. Alright, well, you guys, you're like double spares. You can go all the way back there. I got so many units now, I don't even know what to do with them. You can all be group 2. Thank you. And cavalry can all be group, I don't know, group 0. Lucky group 0. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so the question is, are they going to actually attack us, or are we going to have to move forward anyway, and all my deployment was pointless? It looks like they're going to attack us, so let's speed things up until they get in range. Wasted too much time deploying anyway. Oh, they're not going to come. They're just going to stay just barely out of range. My ballista can shoot just this far. So they're going to make us move. Hooray. We shouldn't have to move too far. As soon as we're within range of the ballista, you know, they'll start shooting. Our archers can only shoot pretty close anyway. Actually, oddly enough, the longbowmen with the advantage here can almost shoot, you know, same distance as shoot. Words are failing me, folks. Words are failing. Ballista. Alright, let's just move our guys up without wasting too much more time, and we will get to battle. Like I said, I'm not terribly concerned about this fight. It should be easy, even though they have a lot of troops. These guys are going to need to come a little bit closer. My ballista defenders back here. Oh, my archers can shoot from there. Oh, great. Oh well, I was planning on having the ballista open the battle, but it's going to take too long. We want to get into position here. Got fairly weak cavalry, unfortunately. We're definitely having a difficult time getting proper cavalry units. Like I'm not like a huge fan of lots of cav. I would never make the majority of my army cavalry, but I like to have like 2 or 3 good ones, and I've been having a hard time keeping them stocked. Alright, so my archers, are you firing or just pretending to fire? I hear sound effects. Like one guy is firing? Is that true? No, these guys are shooting. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice volley. So that should encourage them. Oh, they did have archers. Shows what I know. But my longbowmen have such better range. Usually the AI doesn't put up with that for very long, from my experience. Still out of range from my ballista. Shoot. Maybe I should like... Maybe I put my ballista over on this side or something. Get a nice shot. I don't know. Let's just move them a little bit close. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Nope, they're attacking now. Here they come. Alright. So, fun time, fun time. They've heavily outnumbered us as far as infantry go, but our quality should be better. Plus our archers are far, far better. The bushy terrain will kind of mess up our cav a little bit, but we should be fine. Okay, speed things up. Speed things up. We're shooting, we're shooting, we're shooting. Oh, now that they're moving my ballista. Oh well, you can just be on that side. That'll work. Wasn't quite what I intended, but such is life. Oh, now you're not defending them either. Okay, good enough. Little bit of a improper setup, but the point is our archers are over here killing them to death. They've got quite a pile up. Like, that's a lot of dudes. We haven't really seen a lot of Harad troops yet, but they're kind of reddish. You know, red, deserty troops. Unfortunately, they die to arrows just as well as everyone. So, it's bad luck for them. I think I could turn fire at will on for that guy. Looks unlucky for those spearmen there. They're not... Okay, yay! Ballista are finally in a position that they can fire. As long as they're not killing our own troops, I'll be happy. I do love ballista. And we're using flaming ammunition, of course. Alright, let's see. Come on, ballista. Don't fail me. Don't you fail me now. There we go. Nice arcs. Good. There we go. Death from above. Not bad, not bad. If they had a general, I would totally target him, but they don't have a general for my ballista to target. Alright, so now they're really attacking. For reals this time. Wow. Probably wasting more arrows than I like. On their archers specifically. Can we shoot? Alright, hold on for a sec. I just want to do a little bit of manual targeting here to make sure we're shooting some of their infantry at least. Because they've got a lot. Like, they got a double line of solid infantry. So let's make sure we're killing some of them a little bit. Somebody back there. More in the middle. Have you guys shooting on this flank a little bit more. That should do for now. I sure hope my ballista aren't killing my own guys. I have a feeling these two may have had an unlucky ballista bolt. Ballistas are tricky, my friends. Ballistas are tricky. I think I could target someone in the back. Alright, so slow things down a little bit. They have so many troops, they're probably gonna send some specifically after my cavalry, which is fine, because I can generally outrun them. And then once they engage into melee with my main troops, we will be fine. So let's get them moving. I'm actually going to do the old switcheroo here, and hopefully it works. Maybe get these guys to run. And then group 1 or group 3, the main archers, will run back. Sometimes this works, sometimes it fails. You know how it is. If they would all leave right now, they could make it easily, but then sometimes they don't, like, obey, so. Alright, so yeah, that troop's going after spearmen chasing my horsemen, of course. What's going on this side? Get our guys in. Oh, they got a lot of infantry. Definitely got a lot of infantry. Okay, looks like my units made it in time, so my archers aren't going to be engaged, which is proper. They're being chased. If I could get a couple charges at the back, I'd be happy. But there's nowhere open yet. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Cavalry, stop playing with the spearmen. You need to help out here. And you guys maybe can stop for a second. I'm not sure what you're up to. Alright, you guys get in there, get a charge. They're actually not doing what I expected. This must be the battle AI doing different things. They are really messing with me. Like, their dudes are not actually engaging on the line at all. So I'm going to send my guys out a little bit. Alright, good cavalry charge. Looked fine to me. Get out now. Yeomen have certainly drawn off some of their troops at the very least, even if they're not getting their flank attacks like I wanted. Good, so that looks successful. Totally routed that army. That's why we like cavalry charges. Marksman, alright. Get out that way. Death from above with the flames. You are engaging. You managed to stop them from getting to my archers at the very least. Alright. You guys come on back. A little bit dangerous. You can charge. What? What the heck are you guys doing? Why are my rangers moving? Did I accidentally get them to target someone? Oh, it was all the people. Oh, shoot. They did it again where they're chasing after people. Hate that. Alright, what's going on? Pause for a sec. Got to make sure I know what's going on. We've got swordsmen chasing spearmen, and spearmen chasing earls, of course. And then yeomen kind of stuck in the middle, nowhere to go. I really would like to do some nice flanks in here, or at least take out their archers or something. Maybe they can squeeze through there. Let's give it a try. And the other yeomen, I don't want to lose either. Again, I'd love to get a nice charge in the middle on these guys. Maybe they can squeak in. Let's try to do this carefully. Don't think they've broken through to my archers yet. My rangers were just silly and left the defenses. Keep moving. What about these guys? Are you going to make it? I think, yeah, they managed to sneak in. Good. And you're going to charge those guys directly. Run attack. Actually, would be nice. And you guys... maybe I can get a charge on those now on this side. Shoot. Shoot! There's just too many. There's too many of them. They managed to attack my cavalry from behind with spears. That's always disappointing. Alright, you guys, looks like they routed very quickly as soon as they managed to get in there. These guys are going to get a double flank, or a double cavalry charge. You guys are going to get out of there now. Yeah, it looks like our cavalry is working much better this time. Hasn't been perfect, but we've had lots of these crippling charges like that. And you watch their morale just diminish to nothing. So that's been working a little bit better. My archers are hopefully doing their job auto-firing properly. I'm not really going to micromanage them any more than I need to. I think it's time to make a run at their archers, if possible. And because I'm sure their archers are killing a few of our guys. Not that they're very strong, but looks like we're doing pretty solid. Time for another charge on these guys. Finish them off. Ballista have basically stopped firing because they're just going to hit our own guys probably at this point. There you go. Get in there, Cav. Do some damage. No, you can target these guys now. You might as well catch some of them. Cavalry, yeah! Cavalry's awesome when it works. There you go. Routed immediately when those guys charged. Yeah, if you can micromanage your, whatever you want to call it, if you can manage your cavalry well in these situations, you can cause some pretty immediate routes, basically. Yeah, you can chase them for now. These guys are probably okay. You know what would be funny? Firing those guys from behind. I didn't get to use my rivermen. This is kind of what happens a lot of times with me. Is let's slaughter them all. Is often I don't find a good time to use my rivermen, because like in this situation you saw how it went. What I really needed was my infantry to engage in melee, and then my cavalry to do flanks, basically flank attacks. Oh, I never got to see if they fired. Are you going to shoot at them? There you go. Very nice. Flaming death. That's good. It's a little bit dangerous hitting their own guys sometimes, but alright, I do think I want to chase some people down if possible. For the most part, I'll have my melee stop and my archers stop. But I would like to catch as many as I can. This was a pretty large army, and I don't really want too many escapees if possible. Probably better to chase the guys out front if possible, because they're the ones closest to escaping. Not that we want anyone to escape. Come on, boys. Catch as many as you can. Not sure what these guys are doing, the dismounted earls that are running around. Like, their main army is back here. I don't know why there's like 3 guys just running around like, well, let's just say idiots, basically. Okay. Looks like there's not going to be a whole lot of escape. Guys are dead. If I could catch that army in the front, that's the big one I'd like to get. Go, boys, go. Looks like they're almost going to catch them. Go. Get them. Charge. Oh, they thought they could make it to the end, but they didn't quite escape. Too bad for them. Those guys got a little bit luckier. Those guys probably are going to escape. Yeah, lucky them. My cavalry are dumb. Alright. I think that's probably enough. Well, I'd like to get them. Oops. And these guys. That's a pretty big... 120 guys. I mean, I don't really want them to escape. It was always nice doing this when your generals are cavalry as well, because then you get experience for your actual bodyguards, your generals. And in that case, you get good traits for your general, you get brave and all kinds of good stuff. My earls are definitely not very quick. Heavy cavalry isn't known for being quick, but they seem really slow. I think it's maybe part of MOS or something, or the real recruitment and stuff. They've really made heavy cavalry slower than usual. Because, well, it's heavy cavalry. Lots of big armor. Anyway, we win. Good enough. Pretty solid, I would say. We lost 160. They lost 3,400. Almost none of them escaped, as I like. And, you know, lots of good murders. Yeoman got some experience. Not like it matters too much. Pretty solid. That was pretty much what I was expecting. Not a very difficult battle, but a large one. And I don't believe I will be letting them escape. Wait a second, what's this? I've never seen this before. Authority of our leader is undermined. Who? Is that the guy that just did the attack?
Your orders, my lord.
No, the only person that has authority is the king, and the king, his authority is maxed. His people consider his word nothing less than divine mandate. If someone's questioning his authority, they're crazy. Maybe he hasn't attacked anyone recently. It's because he's been sitting in the city by himself. Well, I will let him attack the next guy, I guess. Because that was unusual. I wonder if something bad's about to happen. Alright, war. Good for the dwarves. That's nice of them. Not like they're going to help. And he's now aspiring. So yeah, thanks to his pretty good showing in battle, he's, well, he's not very nice to prisoners. Yeah, you know how it goes. But he is a promising attacker. Good for him. He's got an elven friend. Alright, so is there anything else I need to do this turn, or is that it? Are we done? I think I moved everyone already, so yeah, let's just end turn. Try to get a couple turns in before the end of the video. That's my new... oh yeah, I did off camera, I forgot to mention. I had my diplomat that got the map information from the dwarves, talked to the Sylvan Elves, and he got map information off of them. So the green squares, or the green section of the map is now up to date, nothing to worry about. and I'm sending him to Lorien to get updated, you know, yellowy orange area. The question will be Rohan and Gondor, of course, and my diplomats will head that way eventually. I just hope the elves and the dwarves get peace before too much longer, honestly. I've managed to kill the Citadel of Mordor that was, you know, endangering the elves, and now if they're just going to waste their time fighting dwarves, that's dumb. Next episode I'm going to try to do a bit of a review of the campaign map, just to give you an idea of how things are going, my feelings on things so far. Another assassination mission, bleh. I have to assassinate someone down there. Whatever, I'll send my assassin, but I doubt it. He's not very good. 4 could be a lot better. So let's see, what have we got? This guy continues to get blocked.
Yes, my lord.
I wish they could just auto-path around people so they could continue moving at least.
Yes. Tomorrow's journey planned.
Not in this version of Total War. Money situation I think is going down now. We're still making 5 grand a turn, but we're probably spending more than that on buildings on average. So, yeah, we've got to be a little bit careful. Dale has barracks. Oh, but there's Longbowmen. I have to build that. Knight Stable, that's where all the money went. 3 grand to that. Oh well, I might as well build it. You know, wow, it's actually very close to becoming a large city. It's not that far off. Good for Dale. I'll queue up the armorer just for fun. Tavern, happiness, who cares? Nobody's allowed to be happy. That place is fine. Grasgard looks good. I mean, I can increase taxes if I really need money, but I like to keep it low as much as possible. Alright, we're not broke yet. I just got to be a little bit careful. Don't want to recruit too much. Oh, right, I have to... Oh, they ran away. Unsurprisingly, they're bravely running away. I'm actually going to chase them if possible, just to convince them to stay away. No, I'm not going to recruit any more from there. I'm only going to recruit good troops and things like Longbowmen. I love Longbowmen, so for the most part I'm going to just slim it down a little bit. Nothing there yet. So, the main thing will be these guys get to siege Malaglad, or whatever you call it. In fact, it's not even a siege, technically. I could attack it right now. It's just a village. I might just do this one off camera. It's probably going to be pretty easy. 4 useless spearmen and 1 bodyguard. Yeah, I'll do that off camera. And these guys, I think I'm going to send them this direction. It's very, very slow through the swamps. But there is a citadel in there, and... yeah, this is Mordor. That we've poked the hornet's nest. They're coming out, and they mean business. Yes. So that's not a surprise. These guys can begin their invasion, or whatever you feel like calling it. I guess I should have gone south, further south, but maybe I could find the next city too. Yeah, there's the next one. So the interior of Mordor is not very well defended. If I can take that one. And there might be one over here. I'm not 100%. Although there's no roads going that way. So it might just be that town and then this town. Castle, I guess, technically. If I could kill that, that'd be pretty good. That would be solid. And I've got to figure out what I'm doing down here. Alright, so I think I will probably end the episode here. Because I've got an off-camera battle to fight. And I don't think there's anything else terribly important just yet. That's all I really need to do. Reinforcements, where are they anyway? These guys. Yeah, they're almost there. So we'll have another round of troops to help out on the western side. I believe, well, Malgalad is toast, and then we'll have lots of troops left to fight whatever the Mordor people can pull out, I think. My spy here. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised that Mordor had Caer Andros. We'll be going for this shortly. We'll take those 2 and spy. Yeah. If I take all these 4, this should really deal Mordor a serious blow. They'll lose Osgiliath, Caer Andros, and this one. In fact, at that point, I might consider giving 1 or 2 of them to Gondor just to help them out. We'll see how it goes. I want Gondor to be strong, but we also need 35 settlements, so I don't want to slow our victory. One thing I could check just quick. Do we get a famous battle? Nope, no famous battle, I don't think. Even though it was a pretty pretty good encounter. So off camera, I will fight that battle, and I will sort out a revenge army, because I believe we are going to attack. Wow, they got 2 more armies here. Ugh. Maybe I won't attack it yet. Maybe we'll just wait for a turn. I've got 2 or so, and they've got 2 or so, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys next turn, probably, after I've taken Nagalad. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.